let's begin. We're going to start this yoga practice just laying flat all the way down. Nice prone position. Just take your hands right underneath your forehead just so you can relax your neck. Allow your ankles to open. And just really feel your hip bones sink into your yoga mat. Take a moment to get into this posture. And then let's begin by inhaling through the nose and exhaling out. Inhaling through the nose. Feel your body rise on that inhale. And then as you exhale, feel your body sink into your yoga mat. The tops of your thighs, the tops of your knees, your forehead into your hands. Again, inhale. And then exhale. One more time like this. Inhale. And then as slow as you can, exhale, letting it all out. Taking just a moment here, nice and gentle. Just feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Just connecting your breath to your yoga practice. Very slowly release your hands, keeping your forehead flat on your mat, taking your hands out to the side. So your body is in a T shape. Just listening to my voice. Try not to look up. So you're pressing your forehead into the yoga mat, pressing all 10 fingers into the ground, just relaxing your neck, relaxing your upper back, feeling the weight on your hips, your quads, knees, top of your feet. Now very slowly, just take your right foot up. So you're flexing your right foot. And on the inhale, you're just going to slowly roll open. So I'm opening up my left shoulder, taking my head now to the side. My right foot is now flat on the ground. Take your right fingertips and just walk away from your body. We're opening up the left shoulder, that chest, but also getting a nice little twist through the spine. And then we're going to take it back to center, rolling your forehead, relaxing your neck. Now flexing your left foot, bending that left knee. Big inhale here. As you exhale, take that left foot behind your body, rolling open. Now your right shoulder, right chest. Keeping that right leg straight. Breathe here, walking those left fingertips away from your body. And then slowly coming back to center. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. And then bringing your hands in, palms down. Just come on up. Just feel the length between your belly button all the way up to your chin. Just opening up that heart. Now, yogi's choice right here. Maybe just your hands behind you, kind of lifting up the heart a little bit. Maybe that feels good. Maybe it's a cobra right here, baby cobra. I'm going to open up in baby cobra right here. Really protecting that lower back. And then exhale, melting it down. Inhale, baby cobra, open it up. Exhale, melting it down. Now this time, inhale, press those arms up and come on back into a nice child's pose. Toes touch knees together. Dropping the forehead here. I like to kind of maybe wiggle it out a little bit. Feel free to roll that forehead. Maybe you open and close your fingers. Just releasing tension whenever your body is craving. Maybe just an open mouth exhale here. And then planting your hands, slowly come up into a tabletop. And then we're going to come back into that baby cobra. So inhale, open up. Exhale, press it back, child's pose. One breath, one movement. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bending your elbows, come on down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, press it back, hold in your child pose right here. Take one full breath here. And then as you inhale, coming up into a nice tabletop, making sure those knees are right underneath your hips, wrists right underneath your shoulders. Let's take it into a nice cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly as you open up the heart. Exhale, rounding it up, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, push that mat away, rounding it up. One more, inhale. And then exhale, rounding it up. And slowly come into that tabletop. Just add some little movements here. Feel free to open and close your jaw. Releasing that tension. And slowly coming to stillness, I'm going to plant my left hand. Slowly peel open this right arm. Take your time. Exhale, thread the needle through. Right palm comes underneath the left arm, bringing your head down to the mat. Extending that left arm out, pressing the hips back. Just feeling that stretch between your shoulder blades. And then slowly come back through center. We're going to take it to the other side. Take your time. Planting your right hand now. Inhale, peel open this left arm. Stack your shoulders. Exhale, threading it through. That left palm is up. Come all the way down, bringing your head down to the mat. Taking that arm out in front of you. Just feeling that stretch between your shoulder blades. Ever so gentle. And then slowly come back up into that tabletop. Shake it out. Planting our weight through both of our hands, right knee, we're going to extend this left leg long. And then I'm slowly going to bring this left knee to the outer edge of my shoulder and then extend this left leg back. This time, inhale, bring the knee in and then plant the knee. Planting your right hand in a straight line, and now peel open that left arm again. Now take this left hand and bring it back behind you. Inhale, bring the left arm forward. And then exhale, bring it back. Think about drawing a half circle here. Reaching that arm forward. And then reaching that arm back, using that full breath. One more. Inhale. Reach it. And then exhale, reaching this arm back, looking behind you. And then placing this left hand back down. Come back to that tabletop. Shake it out. Let's do that on the right. Inhale, right leg extends. Take this right knee to that outer elbow shoulder area and then extend it behind you. Inhale, open up this hip one more time, planting the right foot, making sure that left hand is in alignment as you peel it open. And then bring this right hand back and then forward. Really opening up the shoulders here on the right side now. Using that breath, following that gaze, drawing that half circle. I like to think of it as like a sunset, right? Half a sun or sunrise. And then bring this right hand on the inside. Come back to that tabletop, shake it out. Let's tuck our toes, finding our first downward facing dog. Lifting your hips up. Bringing the weight evenly in your hands and your toes as you just feel this deep stretch. Relaxing your neck, head and shoulders as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Lifting up through those kneecaps. Option can stay right here in your down dog, or you can take your right hand off the yoga mat. Maybe you reach for your outside of your left calf. Nice little down dog twist. Then come back through center. Lift the left hand up. And then as you exhale, take that left hand to the outer edge of that right leg. And then come to that down dog. Let's look up towards our hands and slowly walk up to the front of our yoga mat, planting our feet, and then slowly rolling it up one vertebrae at a time, finding a nice mountain pose. Take a moment. Our head has been below our heart, rooting down through our feet, engaging the inner thighs as we stand up nice and tall, opening up the palms. I'm just going to turn to face you. Let's inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, slowly come down into a nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down into that forward fold. Knees are soft. And let's just grab onto our elbows. Let that head dangle. And now kind of sway it side to side, rooting down through your feet. Now I'm going to hold on to my elbows, and I'm going to come up through the right side, come up to that standing, open it up, and then take it down. And now take it the other way. So now I'm going towards my left ankle, coming on up. And then exhale, come on back down. Inhale, go towards the right. Rooting down through your feet. Open up that side body. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, take that breath towards the left. Rooting down through your feet. Exhale. Come all the way down, releasing your elbows, coming into a nice ragdoll. And then slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Again, that head is below that heart. Just standing in mountain posture, rooting down through your feet. Just add a nice little twist right here. This is one of my favorite moves. Makes me smile every time. Rooting down through your feet, just twisting at the waist, waking up that midline a little bit more. Right, we've been opening up the chest. This is a great time if you feel the need to just let out a breath. Right, maybe stick out your tongue, nice lion's breath. Just adding a little bit of movement, taking another full breath here. Exhale, let it all out. Slowly coming to stillness, facing the front of your yoga mat. Let's inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bringing those hands to heart center. We're just going to step it back. It doesn't matter what foot. We're going to come into the long edge of our mat. Getting into our hips a little bit. So my toes are pointed out. Just going to drop it into a nice horse pose. And then bringing those hands down to the knees. we're just going to drop the left shoulder, dropping the right shoulder, dropping the left, right? Really loosening up that upper body. And then slowly come back up into that horse pose. Hands come to heart center, tucking that pelvis under. Hold here for a breath. And then inhale, come on up. Step back to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, come one-legged mountain, right leg comes up. So we're rooting down through the left foot. Let's step it back, finding a nice runner's lunge. So now option, you can drop this back foot or keep it lifted. Let's go ahead and plant our right hand just like we did, and let's peel open that left arm, finding a nice runner's lunge twist. Bringing it out right here, bringing this rib cage close to your thigh. And then slowly bringing this left hand down, we're going to come into a nice plank. Holding it here. Onto those yogi toes. And then exhale into a down dog. Inhale, step it up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back to that forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up, bringing your arms with you. Rooting through that right foot now, bringing this left foot up. One-legged mountain. Inhale, extending this left leg back. Finding a nice runner's lunge. Dropping the hips, finding the ground. Wiggle into this deep stretch. If you need to drop your back knee, you can. And then planting your left hand, let's peel open into that nice runner's lunge twist. Right, we're stacking our shoulders. We're lifting up through that top hand, wringing out that midsection. And then bringing this right hand down, coming into a nice plank pose. Holding it here. One breath here, lifting up through those kneecaps, nice strong core. And then exhale, pressing it back, down dog. Inhale, step it up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's kind of put that all together. Let's inhale, step the right leg back, coming into that nice horse pose. This time adding some arms. Inhale, come on up. Exhale into that runner's lunge twist. Inhale into your plank. This time shifting it forward. Exhale, bending your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, step it up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Bringing this left leg back. Coming into that horse pose. Sorry, my back will be to you. I'll turn right here. Inhale, come into runner's lunge. Right legs forward. Coming into that beautiful twist. Finding your plank. And now on the inhale, shifting it forward, bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Catch your breath, maybe pedal it out. All right, my friends, let's add on. Let's come into a three-legged dog. So your left leg is high. Pressing evenly through both hands, pressing that left hip down, left heel high. Inhale, bring this knee to your outer elbow. Just kind of like we did in warm up. Exhale, extend that left leg behind you. Inhale, bring this knee to your nose. Exhale, find your crescent high lunge. Both toes are forward, reaching up. And now opening up on this back foot, we're going to come into a reverse warrior. Maybe your back hand is supporting on your right leg. Maybe that right hand comes behind. Yogi's choice. Opening up the chest. Let that beautiful breath in. Opening up that heart, softening. And now slowly releasing your hands, leaving your legs right where they are. Taking your hands behind you. So my hands are clasped, opening up the shoulders, just coming into a nice humble warrior. Rooting down through your left foot, coming in, just kind of like we did those shoulder dips. And now from here, we're going to release, coming into a nice runner's lunge. Planting your right hand, coming into that twist. Now here comes the fun part. Bring your left hand down. Take your right foot through into falling star. I like to call it scissor side plank. Lifting the hips. Holding it here. You got this. And then come back into that down dog. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, step it up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up. This time, exhale into a beautiful back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Let's do all that on the right side. Inhale, right leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Really pressing that right hip down, right heel up. Inhale, right knee to that right elbow. Exhale, extend behind you. Inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, crescent high lunge. Take your time. Root on up. Lifting up high. Now coming into that reverse warrior. Again, yogi's choice. Where's your hand? Maybe it grazes your lower back. Opening up that chest. Opening up that heart. Letting in that beautiful breath. Finding your balance. And now rooting down, keeping your feet right where they are. Taking those hands behind you. Opening up the chest. Coming into a humble warrior. Taking a breath here. This is a deep posture. Really bringing that right shoulder down. Inhale here. Fully exhale here. And then releasing your hands, dropping your left hand, coming into a nice deep runner's lunge. Toes are forward. Planting your left hand, twisting it out right here. Now coming into that fallen star, take your right hand down. Right foot comes through, pivoting on the outer edge of your left foot. Stacking wrist, shoulder. Right here, fallen star. Lifting those hips nice and strong. And then inhale, coming into that plank. You got it. Shifting it forward onto those yogi toes. Exhale, chaturanga, a lot of core. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Lifting your hips up high. Inhale, left leg comes high. You got this. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring this knee to nose. Exhale, crescent high lunge. Open up, reverse warrior. Taking those hands underneath, keeping your feet right where they are, coming into that humble warrior. Inhaling into your runner's lunge twist. And then taking it into that fallen star, left leg underneath, outer edge of that right foot, nice straight line. Hold here, one breath, you got this. Last time on this side. And then taking this left leg through three-legged dog, you got it. Now coming onto your right toes, can you leave that left leg lifted? Can you exhale, chaturanga? Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, nice, hop up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that extended mountain. Exhaling, back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, right leg comes high, three-legged dog. Inhale, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, crescent high lunge. Find your breath, find your balance. And then open up into that reverse warrior. Coming on through with those arms, taking those hands behind you, opening up the chest, coming into humble warrior. Holding here a full breath. And then slowly coming into that runner's lunge. Wring it out. Planting your right hand, take your right foot through, outer edge of your left foot into that fallen star. And then come through, taking this right leg straight back behind you, three-legged dog. Coming onto your yogi toes, you got this one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, left leg comes high, three-legged dog. Inhale, bring this left leg through, dropping your right knee. Opening up this right hip. Maybe wiggle this left leg deeper. Inhale, arms come up. Relaxing your shoulders, really opening up that right hip flexor. Let's inhale here. Exhale, press that left hip back. Half splits. Now, yogi's choice. Maybe you want to take this a little bit deeper. I'm going to hang on right here. If splits are in your practice, we're nice and warm. Yogi's choice. Another breath, wherever you are, just finding that length through that left leg. And then inhale, slowly come out. If you're coming out of your splits, take your time. We're going to bend this left leg again. Come on up. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, left hand comes back, right hand to your knee. Now finding your right foot with your left hand. Coming into that quad stretch. I love this stretch. Finding your balance. Maybe you bring your left arm up. Feeling that stretch all the way through that right quad. Finding your balance. Yogi's choice. You can always bring your hand back down. Can you hold here another breath? And then slowly release, coming back to that beautiful low lunge. Arms come up as you exhale, back bend. And then come on through, finding the ground, coming onto those knees, curling your toes, taking it back up to your down dog. Let's do that on the right. Inhale, right leg comes high. As you come on through, bring your right knee, dropping your left knee, and really feeling that stretch now through your left hip. Bringing those arms up, wiggle into it. Take a moment into this posture, relaxing your shoulders. There's no rush. This feels really good on the front of that left leg. And now let's exhale, come into your version of half splits, full splits. So if you're here with me, we're really pressing our right hip back, left hip forward, and we're just melting our rib cage onto our thigh, finding the length in the back of this right leg. And then slowly come on out. We're going to come back up, bending this right knee, coming back up to that beautiful low lunge. Relax your shoulders. Left hand, right knee. Reach for that foot. Take your time. Finding that foot, finding a spot to focus on, finding your gaze. As you press the top of that foot into your hands, rooting through your right foot, opening up that left quad, but also as you're opening up that right shoulder. If you want a little more balance, bring that left arm up. Really finding that length from that left hip to that left knee. You got this. Finding your breath. And then slowly letting go. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, find that back bend. Inhale, bringing our hands down to the mat. Taking this knee behind us, coming back to the tabletop just like we did in the beginning. We're going to extend this left leg out, and then we're going to bring our left leg forward. And we're going to come into a lizard pose. So now we are super warm. I'm going to come off my back knee. My hands are in a line with my left foot. Wiggling my left foot at the outer edge of the mat. Now your version of this. Maybe it feels good to drop your back knee. Maybe you come onto those elbows. Yogi's choice right here. 3 breaths. Your form of lizard. Really opening up that inner thigh. 1 more breath. And then on your next inhale, dropping your right knees, coming on up, opening up the chest right here. And then from this lizard, slowly come out, coming on, back to that tabletop, shaking it out. And then let's take it to the right side. Take that right leg back, and then open up that hip, bringing that right foot. Taking that right foot to the outer edge of the mat, lifting this left knee, coming into your lizard on the right side now. So now there's a straight line, left hand, right foot. Now, whatever you did on the left side, try it on the right. Can you bring both elbows down? Maybe you drop that back knee. Relaxing your neck and shoulder, finding your form of lizard, really opening up that inner thigh. 2 more breaths. Fully exhale in this posture. 1 more. Dropping that left knee, coming into your tabletop. Curling your toes, finding your down dog 1 last time. Take 1 full breath here. Slowly coming onto your knees, having a seat in that hero pose. Opening up the heart. Just closing your eyes right here. Slowly taking that left hand to your right knee, just looking over your right shoulder. And then slowly coming back to center, taking your right hand, left knee, looking over that left shoulder. And then having a seat, bringing those feet out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, legs are nice and straight. Inhale here. As you exhale, forward fold. Coming onto your feet, relaxing your neck. Just feeling that deep stretch, finding that length. And then slowly releasing your hands, coming on down, rolling it all the way down. Bringing those knees into your chest. Give that lower back a little love. Maybe roll out your ankles. Lots of twists today. And then slowly bringing the bottoms of your feet together. Lifting up and just melting your spine into your yoga mat. I like to keep my hands on my hips. Your hands can be down by your side. Ooh, actually, I like that. Just feeling that release through your hips. Releasing that tension. Your heart is open. Nice and soft. As we start to bring our heart rate down. Cooling the body down. Then bring those knees together. Just go ahead and bring them up and just straighten your legs. Option to stay right here. Option to even pause and bring your feet up against a wall. Yogi's choice. Or I'm going to take it up to a nice little shoulder stand. Be very careful with this. So you want to lift your hips. You want to grab your hands right on that waistband and then just bring your feet up and over. Now, there's no weight on my neck. I can freely swallow, breathe. If you feel any tension, just release, come out of this. It doesn't matter if your toes touch the ground. Again, you can come flat and just come right here. Options. So one more breath wherever you are. Fully exhale. And then let's all just lower it down. One vertebrae at a time. And then bring those feet nice and flat. Taking those arms overhead. Nice long body stretch. Let's go ahead and take that left foot, cross it over the right. Gently grab onto your left wrist. Come into what I call banana when I do kids yoga. Can you take a nice big deep breath to that left side of the body? And then exhale here. Come back through center. Release your feet and hands. Take your right foot up and over your left. Grab onto that right wrist. Come into the banana on the right. Nice big inhale here. Open the side of the lungs. Let in that big deep cleansing breath as you open it up. Exhale, finding that length. And then slowly release. And then lastly, let's bring our knees into our chest. And just give yourself a nice big hug. Giving your body some love right here. Inhale here, squeeze it in. And then exhale, fully release. Palms open, ankles open. And just melt into your yoga mat. Where we will end our practice today. And just a final relaxation. Starting at the top of your head, letting that breath go down your body to your fingertips, your hips, all the way down to your toes. Just completely relaxing every part of your body. Feel free to stay here as long as needed. I thank you so much for doing this yoga practice with me today. Thank you. Hey friends, did you know that I do live yoga every week? If you want to do yoga with me in the comfort of your own home, go ahead and sign up below and join my virtual membership.